Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon video. Do me a quick favor though, if you guys are enjoying these type of quote-unquote leaked videos or rumors, whatever you want to call them, it's totally fine. Definitely be sure to hit thumbs up for the boy, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comment section below after we read all this, what you guys want to see different in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Let's see if we could take everything that they put up in here and kind of add it to like our own little spin to it in the comment section. These are more for speculation and discussion more than anything, because we literally have nothing regarding the games. Besides the Lycanroc performance, I was really going to do like a whole video on, but I was like, nah. And I want you to know, it's really crazy because, the month of August is a very interesting month, simply because of the fact that we're getting a lot of leaks all of a sudden out of nowhere, out of absolute nowhere. And at this point, you can't really disregard anything when it comes to these leaks, especially since a lot of Lycanroc stuff got leaked out and we already knew what it was going to be, or we didn't know what it was going to be, but it was going to be like a mix of stuff, like the Eclipse or whatever, Midday, Dusk, Twilight, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was actually going to do, like I said, a video on that, but I was like, it's just a recolor, it doesn't matter to me. And there's actually like 2 more leaks out right now. I think there's one about like a fake Mimikyu form where it's like the under of like his claw and it's like a shiny eye thing, which I can see plausible. I can see it being like a really, like, I guess a plausible type of thing. Then you have the grass type Doduo. It's literally just a recolor of green Doduo. It's really, and that was probably one of the least like convincing leaks ever, in my opinion. That was really trash. But disregard all of those things. We're here today with these, I guess, changes to the story. Pretty much like a summary of everything. And I'm just gonna go read through this. And like I said, if you guys see anything that you guys would like to, I guess, see in this, from this list right here, definitely be sure to let me know in the comment section. And, you know, let's start a conversation in the comments. So let's get this over with right now. Trial 1 is flying Totem Changes, similar to Sun and Moon Trial 1, but you're chasing off pesky Pikipeks instead. So I'm guessing, instead of how in the original game, you essentially had to, I guess, try to get the young goose or the Rattata, you pretty much have to do the exact same thing, but this time you're like driving them off and then you have to fight the Trumbeak, which is actually really cool. Spin on that, I actually like that a lot. Wow, that's actually crazy. Trial 2 remains the same, and I'm pretty sure Trial 2 is the wishy-washy trial that I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's been a minute since I played Sun and Moon. Jesus Christ. Trial 3 has a different challenge, and Salazzle's strength is bumped up to avoid Popplio sweeping. Okay, that's cool. So I'm probably gonna have like a, does Salazzle get like a grass type move? I'm not sure. I'm not sure 100%. But if anything, it probably is just going to be one of those things where it's like they raise up his special defense, probably like add some extra stats to this thing, or maybe just because, you know, because it's a totem Pokemon. Obviously, it's going to, you know, get buffered. Probably add more of those stats to that. Trial 4 is the same, except the Totem Changes. It's not very strong, but has a lot of healing moves, so I'm guessing it's one of those stall types of things where it's like, oh hey, I'm gonna call my guys to come in and jump you while I'm healing up and kind of putting you to sleep and being annoying. You know, that would make sense. I actually see this being a thing more than anything at all. I actually like this. I actually like where this is going so far. A lot of these trial changes are really good. Trial 5 changes come from electric to fighting and psychic in the... Wait. Trial 5 changes from electric to fighting in Ultra Sun and psychic in Ultra Moon, with the totems being Passimian and Oranguru respectively. Wow, that is really dope. So Ultra Sun gets Passimian, or Ultra Sun, Ultra Sun gets Passimian, and Ultra Moon gets Oranguru. And I'm guessing instead of what's his name? I forgot his name. Sophocles. We're probably gonna still have Sophocles. But I don't know. Maybe they'll change Sophocles' role or whatever, or with somebody else, probably switch him around. And we don't get to fight the Totem Vicky-Volt. We just gotta fight these guys, Passimian and Oranguru, which is really dope because I want you to know, like, when they first showed those guys, I was actually really excited, but it was kind of disappointing that they weren't really that important to anything at all. A lot of the Pokemon that were, I guess, promoted in those trailers were a lot of the ones that kind of has some travel significance to main characters, like how Mudsdale was one of the trial captains Pokemon, and how Mimikyu was a trial captain Pokemon, and how damn, a lot of them are actually trial captain Pokemon. That's whatever, it's fine. Trial 6 is Bug with the Totem Golisopod. That's really dope. I don't remember what what Trial 6 is originally, I think it would normally like tell us, I guess. Trial 7 is normal with Totem Beware, which is kind of weird. I thought Beware is a fighting type. It's the same Child Captain guy, but he's more skilled this time around. I mean, okay, so I assume that, I'm guessing the Child Captains are switching roles. But if that was the case, you would have like told us which Child Captains were switched with who. Because if Sophocles is a electric type gym leader or electric type Child Captain, then that would mean we would have to switch around with who's fighting in that. I really don't know. It's whatever. It's fine. Child 8 is Komo, obviously. Child 9 is Mina's and the Totem Mimikyu. And then after the 9th trial, there are just totems you can challenge during side quests. So I'm guessing the Child Captain part of the game really isn't that much important anymore, I assume. Totem 11 is Pyukumuku, which is very weird because Pyukumuku really isn't that much of a threatening Pokemon to begin with. So I'm looking at that with like a you know, And then Totem 12 is Lycanroc, which I assume is going to be the Ash Lycanroc that you can only obtain in certain events or whatever like that. If not the Ash Lycanroc, probably just a regular midday or midnight Lycanroc, which would be disappointing, honestly. It would be really disappointing because I would actually be really sad if that was the case. Because it's like you hyped up this whole new form, you know, you gave this thing so much publicity, and just for this to be the final Totem Pokemon, and for you to be like, nah, I'm not going to do this, is like, oh, this is very disappointing. And then I failed to mention, actually, there are a lot of totems. Jesus Christ, how many people are going to be on these islands? There are a lot of totem Pokemon that you can like that you can get on here. I'm pretty sure originally there's maybe like 8 or like I think there's 12. I think there's 12 totem Pokemon and 12 trial captains. I'm not sure. I forgot like everything about Sun and Moon. Jesus Christ, it's so crazy. Now that I think about it, okay, so Lima or Ilima was like the first one. You had like 3. No. You had 2. If I remember, you had like 2 on the second one. Then you had like 3 on the third. Then you had like 1 on the fourth. And there was a lot of like story stuff in between that. So it's very weird to see all these totem Pokemon, especially when it's like, But then at the same time, I think it's because of the fact that you can fight these totem Pokemon during like side quests. So maybe there's gonna be more trials, or not trials, but more so just little like side quest tasks that you gotta do. That like, oh hey, there's like a mob of like Togedemaru somewhere around here, and it's like, all right, cool. There's the big guy, and then there's like the little small other ones, and then you have like Pyukumuku. Let's say Totem 12 is Lycanroc, where it's like the Lycanroc midday, and the rest is just regular. What's the pre-evolution called? Rockruffs, you know? Maybe that's it. Aether changes like Team Plasma and Black and White too, so I'm assuming there's probably going to be the 2. I assume like the split where it's like, oh hey, there's the good Team Plasma, then there's the old evil Team Plasma, and they're gonna go at it. If not that, probably just the fact that they're gonna be actually good guys this time around. Lily has less presence, and then Gladiator is completely different, so that would actually confirm the fact that if Team Aether is actually the good guys this time, it'd be like, okay, here, we're the good guys, Lily doesn't have to run away, and Gladiator is just a regular trainer. So him being different is like him going on his regular trial captain or trial challenge, and then you pretty much just go through with Gladiator and meet him. So what if he doesn't have Savali, and what if Hal has Savali instead? Maybe that's just probably going to happen, because they say somewhere in the battle, in like somewhere around this, that Hal actually has different roles also. There are 10 new Alolan lines, 5 of which are from gens 2 to 6, which is very disappointing, because I know a lot of people were saying like, oh, we're going to be getting Johto Pokemon, Johto only Alolan forms, and that's kind of dope. I'm all for it, honestly. But definitely going from, it's weird, because there are 10 new Alolan lines, so I'm pretty sure evolutions count in that, and then 5 of which are from gens 2nd to 6, which is kind of early. Don't you think that giving Pokemon from 6th gen don't you think it's kind of too early for that? I don't know if that's like an actual I know I'm not the only one that thinks that either, because I think that it's way too early, but it's whatever. You have to tame Sogalin Lunala's Ultra forms, new Ultra Z crystals for each stat, which you can use on any Pokemon and raise the stat to a crazy level. No new Megas, unfortunately, which again confirms my thought that we're probably going to be leaving Megas in the past and kind of just having them be there with nothing new to add to them. The story changes drastically towards the end of the game, so pretty much I'm guessing besides like a couple of changes from the trials and a couple of roles here and there, the big climatic event that happens near the end is probably going to be different, especially since you have to tame Sogalin and Lunala instead of actually catching them and then befriending you to begin with. Excuse me, there's no Battle Frontier thing, but there are quite a few more post-game side quests, which is really good because a lot of people are like really focused on content when it comes to the after game. There's a new area, or there's an area you can only access with Ultra Beast 03 and Ultra Beast 05, where there are higher level Pokemon in Necrozma's new form. So in this one, it literally says Necrozma's getting a new form. Now, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. Necrozma might not be getting a new form, but at the same time, he might, because there's no reason why Necrozma would, I guess, be the focus of everything and him not getting anything new at all. Because if you look at like Zygarde, for example, Zygarde, at first he was just there, and now he has like 3 other forms that, you know, you can use, or you can't use the cells, but 3 other forms that he just has to his arsenal. Then you have like Rayquaza, who has Rayquaza, then it has Mega Rayquaza, then you have Mewtwo with Mewtwo X and Y. You have, well, Ho and Lugia don't really have anything at all, unfortunately. I don't know. What else is there? Dust form Lycanroc is not available in the game, and no trainers have him, so pretty much Totem 12 is unfortunately not even going to be a thing, which is going to suck ass, because it's, like I said, it just kind of just disregards what I originally hoped for Totem 12, and that was like a whole new Lycanroc thing, or you can like battle him, I guess, whatever, it's fine. No other Pokemon have alternate forms, which kind of disregards the whole Mimikyu thing, which I kind of don't want to believe, because I think like Mimikyu is going to be able to get a new form. I think the leaks you see online are obviously fake, but I think that to basically disregard Mimikyu and his popularity and his relevance in Pokemon Sun and Moon is kind of really stupid, if you ask me, because he's very important and very relevant to the entire game itself. The whole entire 7th gen mystery is due to Mimikyu. Lycanroc just got its shine recently, and then we have the legendaries, then we have the Necrozma, then we have the reason Zygarde's there. There's a lot of stuff you can add on to Sun and Moon, a lot of mysteries when it comes to the story that you can like add on. I think that mystery there is going to be unraveled in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's whatever, it's fine. What is this? A few more Battle Tree trainers, Sycamore and Wallace, which is really dope. Seeing Professor Sycamore in battle is going to be really crazy, especially since I know he's going to have the starters. Obviously, Mega Charizard is going to be like his go-to Mega, and probably Wallace is going to be there. Seeing Wallace there is going to be really dope. Wallace has been forgotten for a minute. Let me see. What are we talking about? A lot of new music, which is great. And then Team Skull has a new theme, and their outfits now have red on them. So Guzma is a lot different. So I'm assuming that Guzma isn't no longer the, like, I don't want to say evil guy. He's not a thug anymore. I wonder what the red stands for. I definitely want to see whatever, you know, this. I want to see why red though. Like, why red? Because they're wearing black and white right now. But why red? Why would you add red to an already basic but still cool design? And then what could you do to Guzma besides make him a good guy, or like a more insightful guy, you know, that hasn't been done to any other update? Like, it's supposed to be like an alternate story, and if he has a big, humongous change, there's not much you can change besides like his ideals and what he believes in, you know. That's pretty much that. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely be sure to, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. Do not believe 100% everything you see on the internet, obviously, until like obviously you see like Sarah B or some official news reporter come and talk about it. But this is more so for speculation and pretty much conversation and discussions within the community over here. So if you want to be a part of it, definitely be sure to go in the comment section below and add on to it. Let me know if there's anything here on this list that seems believable to you. If you have like an idea that can elaborate on any one of these things, let me know in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe for more of these, and be sure to subscribe for more official Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon news and more playthroughs over here on the channel. And be sure to hit the thumbs up for the boy. So with that being said, talk to you guys later. Bye. I love y'all.